Hi there, welcome to my channel on this beautiful corner of the internet. We are going to tune in for the Pisces Full Moon on August 30th, 2023. This is a once in a blue moon and also a super full moon. So this moon is truly going to bring some very impactful energies and will also help us receive full circle completions with personal karma. And with this karmic completion, we are going to be encouraged to really go for it, to go for the dreams and the wishes that our higher selves are ready to fulfill. If you are new here, welcome. I go by 8th House Sun. Every new and full moon, we channel into the energies of the collective and receive messages from the beings of light for us at this time. I've already pre-channeled in and I am ready to begin to receive and share with you. So the first message that I am receiving for us at this time is that the personal karma that we have been moving through, all of the lessons, there is a specific cycle that is closing out at the end of this month, and this will be unique and individual for each and every one of us. This is going to be a personal lesson that may not have felt the most pleasant, or maybe it has felt like a burden that you've been carrying energetically for quite some time. But there is a blessing in disguise coming with this scenario and with this cycle completion that will be facilitated for us around this time of this full moon. It also feels important to note that what is being shown to me is that at this time there is a more unfoldment of positive karma that will move through if we allow the space for it. And the best ways that we can allow space for the positive turn of events of our personal karma to move through, the invitation that is coming through that I am receiving is to set intention under this moon with your own intuition, your spirit team with the creator, and ask to receive, to be shown what your most prevalent karmic block is at this time. And sometimes this might also be a theme or a block that you are carrying from other lifetimes, and you may not be consciously aware of it just yet, but there is more of an opportunity space under this full moon for this to also move through with a bit more clarity. Also set intention under this moon to actively clear that for you and set intention for new beginnings to move through that actually are in support of your highest dreams, of your higher self. And the phrase that I just keep hearing is to go for it. There are so many of us in the collective with these beautiful dreams that not only support our higher selves' wishes or life purpose or divine plans to carry out here, but they also contribute and add to this overall collective energy that we are trying to build and create more of a beautiful, positive light force in the collective. And by doing this individually, we also are allowing our lights to shine and then do this together on a collective scale. The collective shadow theme that I am receiving a message about at this time is an energy of disillusionment. And I am being shown a potential of how this may move through is that your highest hopes, your highest wishes may come through with feeling a bit delusional to yourself, or maybe there's a feeling of disillusion surrounding your hopes and dreams when you receive clarity about them under this moon, or perhaps you may be externally projecting this energy outwards on other people's hopes and dreams, and this may not be something consciously that you are doing or mean harm by doing. Just taking a look at where your subconscious is at this time surrounding hopes and dreams of yourself and hopes and dreams of other people. Because I'm also seeing too that there's actually a very strong timepiece message that is moving through with this, where it's so much emphasis on the personal timelines that each and every one of us is on, and being mindful to that which our personal timeline matches up to follow through with our hopes and dreams, with seeing other people in alignment with taking action on their hopes and dreams at this time. And there is an energy of comparison that may be coming up around this time, and really looking at it within yourself of how each and every person here is a mirror for you about your potentials. What this is a signal or a sign of, that we need to take the reins of our lives and follow through with what our heart's wishes are at this time. And what I am receiving advice is to sit with, if this is the right time for you to follow through with what has downloaded or channeled through to take action on, or if this is something that you are picking up on that is truly part of another timeline for your future that actually will align or unravel a bit more potently at a further date. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with making plans for things to carry out at this time. It's not that. I'm just seeing a lot of very different timelines going on for individual people, but also how that aids in the collective. It's very parallel timeline and also future timeline based. So being mindful as to the timepiece of when you feel the most aligned to go for it with your hopes and dreams, and what feels the most aligned for your higher self and moving forward, allowing yourself to find that balance in the timepiece and the action piece, and that sometimes going for it means that we are also sitting with the structure and the plans to put in motion for that future event that we are going to be carrying out. With having 2 full moons in 1 month and the new moon space in between as a gateway, how I'm really being shown this moon is like a vacuum portal space, where this is the tunnel to the quantum leap that's going to lead us into the fall season and autumn equinox. And this is going to be the final closing moment of all of the energetic gateways of this month. If there is any version of completion within yourself that you are still carrying that did not move through to release from the prior full moon at the beginning of this month, there is going to be a hyper accelerated fixation focus on those energies to close out with this moon, even more so than before, because of this high pressurized space of energies that have created this threefold container for this month of August. I'm being shown a vision of these energetic threads or cords that are connecting us around the crown space up into the cosmos, but these threads or cords also belong to other people or places and things and events from the past that are still holding us almost in a version of keeping ourselves hostage, despite them not being in our physical lives anymore, or those events or those experiences happening around us. There is this energy of liberation and allowing yourself to free yourself from any feelings of feeling like you're a puppet on a string. And this could be to people in your life, events, physical places, past experiences. I invite you to just explore within yourself where this might resonate or sit with you if this message is something that feels aligned for you. How can we move into energies of feeling like we are owning our own path and that we don't have any energetic cords or string attachments to things from our past that are holding us from moving forward into our dreams and the things that really feel like are for us. We may also feel more intuitively expansive at this time because of the energies with Pisces and with the emphasis on the moon's energies, with it being a blue moon and a super full moon. So what I'm receiving is that this moon is really great for being open to receive downloads at this time. And what do you need to clear in order to better receive clarity for these psychic downloads or for your gifts to move through? That feels like a really important focus with this moon, and being able to also receive more intuitively or more psychically than usual. What I'm being shown is that there almost needs to be a version of this peace offering that comes from us that says, I am done and ready with carrying this burden from my past, these energetic cords or things that tie me to past versions of self or situations or people, experiences, whatever aligns for you. Allowing that to be handed over to spirit and saying, please alchemize this for me so that then I can receive the intuitive breakthroughs more clearly, with more clarity. Because that also feels really important at this time, because I'm also seeing too, some of us might be almost feeling a version of things going psychic haywire, meaning that we could be receiving an influx of energies around this time, but not knowing where to place these energies or how to properly feel that we are opening to them. And this clarity within yourself of allowing space and room for them to move through feels like advice that is moving through that may be effective for us to put into our personal practices under this moon. Pisces can have a tendency to bring this energy of being a martyr, and what is being shown to me is to sit with this within yourself and also ask if we are in any ways being a martyr to our past experiences, past versions of self, anywhere that we feel that we are energetically hoarding any past energies, and asking the question, does this make me a martyr? And allowing yourself that permission that you don't have to hold on to these energies or these past things anymore. It's okay to let go and to release and to trust that new energies will come from the release process. It feels important to share that being a martyr to these past energies is also an energy that could potentially carry over karma. And having awareness of this at this time can really be a part of your karmic clearing process, in that that is also a ways of not carrying over karma in any way, shape, or form. Where are we holding on to any energies as a ways of hoarding or holding on to the past? And letting this also be part of our karmic completion under this moon. Karma is not good or bad. It is just the retribution of energies from past deeds or experiences, events in your life, themes, patterns, and how we make our free will decisions to carry out choices in our life of how we're going to maneuver certain energies. That is what makes karma a positive retribution or a negative retribution. And even between those two, there is a very neutral energy of truth of karma and our perception of karma itself. And so I invite you to also let yourself sit with the idea of karma, and if this brings up any negative charge within you, allowing yourself to explore learning about karma or your own personal versions of karma in a ways that doesn't bring you any feelings of fear. What I am being shown is that from a human perspective, there is a door that we're seeing being closed. And behind that door, what I'm being shown is actually the potential of 3 doors that are opening. And our human selves don't see that full perspective when we are at high pressurized points in our lives to have completions that can feel really hard to make decisions on. What we're not seeing at this time is that there's going to be not just one potential door opening through the one that we may be guided to close at this time. There's going to be parallel potential timelines that come forward from this space. A red robin just flew by and it frightened me just a tiny bit, but we have a red robin messenger. It feels important to note with Mercury retrograde It also may be an energy at play in your life in regards to plans for your dreams moving through at this time, and allowing that space for the revisions that you may need. And knowing that our patience at this time will be rewarded. It is okay if at this time you feel like you need to go back in time to revise or change narratives so that you can move forward in brand new cycles. This is actually being energetically supported at this time, so allowing yourself to support yourself in this way would be a really supportive ways of working with the energies around this time. I'm also receiving that some of us may be so open and receptive to our hopes and dreams and carrying out our wishes, and what is being advised is allowing yourself to step back and sit with the energetic framework and structure behind the dreams and the intuitive downloads that move through for you at this time, and ask yourself if you feel that the energetic structure and framework can truly fully support the highest dream alignment in the physical world reality. There's an emphasis on structure and really making sure that we have the container and the structure to hold our visions and our soul quests and the highest alignment of our path, and being mindful about the time of when it is going to align for you. So those were all of the messages that I was guided to share at this time. If you have found this helpful for you, I would be so honored if you left a like on this video as a ways to let me know. And I would love to hear from you in the comments, any personal resonation with the messages that have moved through in this space. If you feel aligned to subscribe to this channel to join me again the next moon, I would love to have you here with me. Thank you so much again for tuning in with me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.